I'd like to call to order the Town of McCandless Council's regular business meeting for December 16th, 2019. Invocation and Pledge of Allegiance from Council Member McKim.
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Lord, this evening during this festive season, we give thanks for the many blessings we have as residents of this community and citizens of this great nation. Grant us patience, understanding, vision, strength, and wisdom as we attend to the important municipal business before us tonight. Protect our firefighters, police, and EMS personnel whose duties without warning can expose them to great harm. Safeguard the men and women who are defending our country, especially those whose service places them in dangerous theaters of operations in foreign lands. We are grateful that our fellow citizens have assumed this awesome patriotic duty on our behalf and for their predecessors whose paths they follow. Console their families who have suffered losses. We pray that our nation, that our national, state, and local leaders will work with discernment to achieve just results for the advancement and welfare of our diverse population. I wish each of you a safe and happy holiday season, as well as a joyous new year. Amen. Amen.
I'd like to announce that council had a very brief executive session prior to this meeting to discuss litigation matters. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from last month?
So moved.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Are there any changes or additions that need to be made to the minutes? Anyone from council? Any additions from any citizens to the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor indicate for adopting the minutes by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. Almost 2 years ago, I received an email from the National Fitness Campaign that partners with leading cities, schools, and designers to bring free fitness to iconic outdoor spaces around the country. The deal with this is that the town had to supply 3 things. We had to come up with 25% of the cost, which the National Fitness Center campaign would match that 25%. We had to have a fitness ambassador, which we did. Deanna Alfonsi volunteered to be the town's fitness ambassador, and we had to have a place to put this fitness court. Council decided that a good place would be next to the soccer fields that are across from the Heritage Center, and so we have been, so we had that match, so we've been looking for a partner, a community partner, to help sponsor the other 50% of the project. So tonight, I'm happy to introduce McCandless's sponsoring partner. Would Susan Houlihan, the president of UPMC Passivant, please come up here, please. We kept this really quiet. This is like a little, drama surprise. So that's why we didn't have this on the agenda.
Right. Well, good evening. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. Susan Houlihan. I'm the president at UPMC Passivant. I've been there for the last 10 years, formerly the chief nursing officer there, and since last February, the president. And this is a really nice opportunity to partner with the township. When you think about it, exercise is a really vital component to health and wellness. And so, we really see this as a wonderful opportunity to continue to help our community become healthy. So I really appreciate the partnership, and it's really exciting. We look forward to being part of it.
Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. We appreciate your sponsorship.
Sure, absolutely.
Service recognitions. When the town of McCandless When the town of McCandless partnered with the NA school system to put resource officers into the schools, we had in mind more than just the safety of our children, even though, of course, that's extremely important. These officers were chosen for their temperament and their abilities to set examples and to mentor students. They would forge relationships with. Tonight, we have one of our resource officers, Officer Metzger, to present a special service recognition.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to take this moment to thank council for allowing me to present this to one of my students at NAI. Alexis Whipple, she's a 9th grader at NAI, and during the summer she graduated from the Allegheny County Camp Cadet program, which is a weeks-long course that deals with youth and law enforcement, and it teaches them various law enforcement-related activities and a grueling physical fitness program. Your hard work and being a role model is what we strive for in our community to have students become. And on behalf of the McCandless Police Department and the town of McCandless, would you please come up here? Here's your award to display it proudly. Thank you.
As you know, this is the last council meeting of the year, and we have some special service recognition awards to give to our outgoing council members. In order of award, in recognition of your one term in town council as Representative of Ward 3 from January 4th, 2016 to December 31st, 2019, serving as Chair of the Public Works Committee, Vice Chair of the Public Safety Committee, Liaison to the Joint Recreation Board, Alternate Liaison to the Environmental Advisory Committee, and Liaison to the North Hills Council of Government. Steve Mertz. In recognition for your one term of town council as a representative of Ward 5 from January 4th, 2016 to December 31st, 2019, serving as council vice president, chair of zoning committee, liaison of planning commission, liaison to the zoning hearing board, and alternate liaison to the North Hills Council of Government, Gregory Wakauskas. 4 years to say it right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
In recognition of your 3 terms on town council as representative of Ward 7 from June 16th, 2008 to December 31st, 2019, serving as council vice president, assistant town secretary, liaison to the zoning hearing board, chair of the zoning committee, vice chair of the recreation committee, vice chair of public safety committee, vice chair of services committee, liaison to the McCandless Town Sanitary Authority, liaison to the North Hills Community Development Corporation, secretary to the McCandless Industrial Development Authority, liaison to the Financial Development Promotional Committee, liaison to the McCandless Franklin Park Ambulance Authority, as well as other capacities. I think we're running out of space on here. I think he's about done it all. William McKim.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
What a great 12 years.
Reports and Personnel Committee.
I move to approve review check listing number 12 dated November 7th, 2019 through December 4th, 2019, totaling $1,019,474.10 as submitted to each member of council and posted on the bulletin board and town website.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Everyone's had this budget for a month. Are there any additions or any changes from councils that need to be made? Any comments or changes from citizens? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval of checklist indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
I move to adopt ordinance number 1493, an ordinance approving the town of McCandless budget, setting the real estate tax rate and other revenue sources, and setting certain appropriations for the 2020 calendar year.
Second the motion.
There's been a motion and a second. Are there any comments? Questions by council? Our tax rate will be staying the same again this year. Any comments from any citizens?
I wanted to thank council for their hard work on the
Name and
budget.
address.
Deborah Sagan, Parkland Drive. I'd like to thank council for their hard work on the budget and keeping tax rates solid for another year, although I know if taxes had to go up, that you would do your best in the future. So thank you very much for your hard work, and also the town manager who worked very hard in his capacity, and everybody that works with him. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments from citizens? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting ordinance 1493 indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Move to adopt ordinance number 1494, an ordinance reappropriating certain amounts of money within the general fund 2019 budget in accordance with town code.
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second. Any comments or questions by anyone in council? This is just areas where we had extra money and then need to move to other places where we need a little bit more money. The budget is never set in stone. It's a very fluid document. Any comments by any citizens? Okay, all those in favor of adopting ordinance 1494 indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Move to adopt resolution number 35 of the 2019 series, a resolution approving the list of active volunteer firefighters received from Highland, Ingomar, and Peoples Town of McCandless volunteer fire companies eligible for the Act 172 Earned Income Tax Credit in accordance with ordinance number 1466 as certified by the fire chief of each company and reviewed by the town manager.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Are any questions from anyone from council? Questions or comments from any citizens? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting ordinance number 1466, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Move to adopt resolution number 36 of the 2019 series, a resolution establishing the amount when competitive bidding shall not be required for contracts for labor, material, supplies, or services at $47,235 in accordance with Section 1303 of the Home Rule Charter.
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second, and this amount of money has to be reset every year. It's based on the town budget, 1/4 of 1%, and that's what this amount is here. Any comments or questions by council? Comments from any citizens? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting resolution number 36 in the 2019 series indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Move to adopt resolution number 37 of the 2019 series, a resolution establishing the rate of participant contributions of the Town of McCandless Police Pension Plan at 5% for 2020.
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second. Are there any questions by anyone in council? Comments? Any comments from any citizens? Okay. Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting resolution number 37 of the 2019 series indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I move to appoint Nick Mance as a member of the McCandless Industrial Development Authority for a 5-year term to commence January 1st, 2020, and expire December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Okay, there has been a motion and a second. Any comments from anyone from council? Any comments from any citizens? Hearing none, all those in favor of appointing Nick Manser indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Appointment carries. Zoning
This
committee.
concludes the Finance and Personnel.
Zoning committee.
Move to approve the preliminary and final subdivision application for the plan known as ZEL2 Inc. Plan of lots for EIG 14T development located at a vacant parcel on Corporate Drive as per project number 13207, sheet 1 of 1, prepared by Hampton Technical Associates, dated September 30th, 2019, with the latest revision being November 12th, 2019.
Second the motion.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second. Are there any comments by anyone in council? Okay, any comments from any citizens on this? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor of adopting the preliminary and final subdivision, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Move to approve the preliminary and final land development application for the plan known as McCandless KinderCare for EIG 14T development located on a vacant parcel on Corporate Drive as per project number 19-23274, sheets C100, C902, prepared by ISG, dated September 20th, 2019, with the latest revision being December 11th, 2019, and with the installation of sidewalks as required being suspended until deemed necessary by the town council, with said installation to be made at the expense of the property owner at that time.
Second.
Any comments or questions by anyone in council? Okay. Comments from any citizens?
Debbie Sagan, Parkland Drive. I apologize for not being at the agenda meetings and not hearing more details on the suspension of the sidewalks.
Right.
Could you let me know, am I allowed to know what that's? Are we
Well,
allowed to know?
they submitted a modified thing because where they put the sidewalks is currently so steep on the hillside. You know, the project is on Corporate Drive near Babcock, and it's pretty steep right there, and therefore that's why a modification was granted.
And there are
This is on
already,
the Babcock side.
yeah,
Sure.
and there are already sidewalks on the front side,
Right.
so they didn't have to put those in.
Oh, there are
Yeah.
available sidewalks
Right.
at this time. So in the future, it may be deemed necessary by council to install the sidewalks, is that correct?
Yes,
If it was deemed necessary?
right,
But that's sort of up in the air, to be
Right.
determined.
yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any other comments? All those in favor of approving the preliminary and final land development application, known as KinderCare, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Services Committee.
Madam President, I move to appoint Patricia McKim as a member of the Northland Public Library Authority for a 5-year term to commence January 1st, 2020, and expire December 31st, 2024.
Second.
Okay. Any comments by anyone in council?
Yes, there are three good candidates for the Northampton Public Library Authority. Pat McKim is one of them. Irene Calentro is another. But the person I consider best qualified for that position, based on her educational background and her business background, is Dana Getz. And therefore, I will not vote for Pat McKim.
All right, are there any other comments from council? Any comments from citizens? Okay, hearing none. All those, the motion to appoint Pat McKim, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed?
Nay.
Roll call vote, Mr. Secretary.
Ward 2,
Aye.
Ward 3,
Nay.
Ward 4,
Aye.
Ward 5,
Nay.
Ward 6,
Nay.
Ward 7,
Aye.
Ward 1.
Nay. Motion fails. Is there another motion?
Madam President, I move to appoint Irene Caliendo as a member of the Northland Public Library Authority for a 5-year term to commence January 1st, 2020, and expire December 31st, 2024.
Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Are there any comments from any citizens?
Well, as I said, there are three good candidates, but I still think Dana Getz is the best. So I will not vote for Irene.
Madam President, I'll say that I agree with Mr. Wiskoskis. Three excellent candidates. I am leaning towards the folks that I think have the most time in the community, and all three will be excellent volunteers and hard workers. And thank you for considering my motion.
Didn't Dana tell us that she's already on the foundation board for the library? Isn't that what she told us when we interviewed her?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she's on the foundation.
she's already
board.
on it, right,
She's
that's-
on the foundation board.
Which is why I would lean
But
towards her.
that's, but of course, that's different than the library authority.
Correct.
Yes, so. Any other comments from council members? Any comments from any citizens? All right, all those in favor of appointing Ms. Caliendo indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Roll call vote.
Ward 2,
Aye.
Ward 3,
Nay.
Ward 4,
Aye.
Ward 5,
Nay.
Ward 6,
Nay.
Ward 7,
Aye.
Ward 1.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, motion passes. 3.
Madam President, I move to appoint Diane Illis as a member of the Financial Development and Promotional Committee for a 4-year term to commence January 1st, 2020, and expire December 31st, 2023.
Second.
There is a motion and a second. Are there any comments? Any comments from any citizens? Hearing none, all those in favor of reappointing Diane Ellis indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Madam President, I move to appoint Abby Lacostick as a member of the Financial Development and Promotional Committee for a 4-year term to commence January 1st, 2020, and expire December 31st, 2023.
Second.
Any comments from any council members? Any comments from any citizens? All those in favor of appointing Abby LaCosta, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Public Works.
Move to reject all bids for town hall HVAC renovations.
Is there a second? Okay. Okay. All right, any comments from council? The bids all came in spectacularly higher than we expected, so we're rejecting them all and gonna look at something else. Regroup.
Madam President, I'll just make one comment. This is the second time we've had to reduce reject what appears to be a good competitive bidding process because the budgeting was inadequate. And so I just hope that going forward, this pattern doesn't continue, that we do a better job on the front end of speccing and budgeting prior to putting all these contractors through the hoops. I believe we had 5 responding contractors to all sections of the scope of work, and they appeared to be in line and competitive, but I understand if we don't have the money budgeted, we will not approve the bids.
No argument.
Okay. Any comments from citizens? Okay, all those in favor of rejecting all bids, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there any unfinished business, council? Okay, hearing none, is there any new business? All right, hearing none, this is the time for public comment. It does not have to be related to any of the agenda items. Anything that you would like to comment on?
Linda Martin, Grubbs Road. I just wanted to say thank you to the outgoing members of this body. You've all done a great job. And 2 of you were new 4 years ago and brought new ideas and new ways of doing things, and that was very refreshing. Thank you for your service. You always had your constituents in the township in mind. Steve, Greg, Bill, you've been at it a long time and doing a good job too. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other citizen comments? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Meeting adjourned.